or you didn't state what was bothering you. That can also be a starting point of another conflict, that, oh, why does it not matter to the other person? Even though I've stated my point of view. So I'd love to know what why they don't respond in the manner that they should respond.
No, can I tell you why they don't respond? Because men are from Mars and women are from Venus. And simply,
you know what?
I've got my head around this, Sumer. I've got my head around this. Yes, because men essentially are problem solvers. So if you talk to them about something, forget that you have an issue with them, with someone that's associated with them or whatever. They won't listen to what you're saying or the feelings you're projecting.
They would just be analytical.
Just be like, okay, well, I think in this situation, if you've done that, then okay. What
was that part about listening?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I was watching this video on the internet, and it states the man's mind and the woman's mind. So the man's mind has boxes, work, home, my business, this, that. And women's mind is all interlinked. So there's work, there's husband, there's kids and all that. But then there's a secret box in the man's mind, which is called nothing.
That is fantastic.
So that's
it has women in them.
Official.
The secret is out. The nothing box contains women.
No, but you'll always find men sitting. I mean, I've seen my husband doing that. I've seen my friends doing that. They're just sitting. And it's always created a conflict in my house that, why aren't you doing anything? Let's just go get this done.
What are you thinking?
What are you thinking? What's going in your...
But it's not nothing.
But there you go. That's the secret then.
What do you say, Sumer?
I think great men sit and think in silence. So
I thought you were saying in the loose.
Well, I think with guys, when it comes to conflicts, personal conflicts with friends or people it's very simple. If I have a conflict with someone, if I don't like them, I will not talk to them. Simple. Done.
Well, with that, we have to go on a break.
Okay.
Please don't go too far, and definitely don't go too far, because we have a lot more coming up on the show after the break. Welcome back from the break. Thank you so much for staying on the show with us. We have Sumer Abro and we have Asma Mustafa in the studio with us. Now, for example, if it's some guy who says, yaar, chalo cricket khelte hain this weekend, phir cancels and makes up, I don't know, I'm just giving a stupid example, but I'm saying something that's not too hyper but irritating.
Well, it's a great example, I think.
Yeah, like an irritating thing that, ditching kind of thing, or unpunctual, one after the other. So how do you deal with that situation?
I think,
you cut them off?
Cut them off. And also I think things like this, if with guys, I think when you're friends with someone, or this ditching part, if you are being ditched, you get over it. It's no big deal really. I don't know about women, they probably take it too hard. Sure, men also feel this way also, but as you said earlier, it's more about the problem solving, it's about moving ahead and leaving things like this behind.
Yeah, but when you say it's more about problem solving, when you don't even relate to the fact that it's a problem.
That's what I was coming
most
down.
Of the time.
Exactly, it's not a problem, so let's not solve it.
They just move on. They just move on. And I just feel that is so selfish, all you're concerned about is yourself, and all those past...
And the box, nothing box
and
also.
The nothing box. And all those past relationships. How can you... Okay, on one extreme again, you're saying you're a problem solving. So how could you not go back to that issue and solve it and then move on? I think that's where, again, it's a difference of the mannerisms.
Because you don't go back to it. You just move forward, and if you meet that guy again, sure, no problem.
Yeah, that's another thing. When they would meet up that person
again. Because we're humans, we make mistakes. Forgive and forget. Simple as that.
Actually, another thing which I have to ask you, how frustrating is it for men? We're all married here as well. So, we have live-in relationships.
Yeah, whenever I hear that, I'm...
You've just knocked another one on his head. He's not coming back here.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, when women have an issue, right? And I'm not talking about your wives at the moment, or your mothers or sisters. I'm talking about friends, even friends. When women have an issue, they'll turn around and say, मुझे तुमसे ये मसला है, और तुमने उस वक्त भी ये किया था, और 4 साल पहले, 4 साल पहले 31 मार्च को 4 बजे जब तुमने मुझे उधर से उठाना था, तो तुमने यूं किया था, और तुमने उसके सामने ये कहा था उस वक्त. You know, women are like that.
Yeah.
So how frustrating is that for men? Because I find that very frustrating when I have female friends who do that.
I think it's great. I see this conflict between men and women.
Liar, Sumer.
No, it's true. It's true.
Such a liar. Is your entire Susral watching this show? What is it? I mean, is your mother-in-law a fan?
What do you
what
think?
Is this? Because I mean, what is this?
No,
having a baby's knocked you senseless. What's wrong with you?
All of the above.
I wonder what hormonal changes he went through.
No, exactly. What's wrong with you?
But I think it's great because see the situation, men and women, the conflict. That's what makes life interesting. Because you know, firstly, if a woman complains like that, men get a chance to listen. You know.
But they don't.
Well, at least they pretend. So
as long as that.
I love the way he's saying, "Oh, but that's great," because they don't listen.
Yeah.
Hello? You shout it out.
No, I heard that.
No, but I honestly think I've learned it out of experience. Yeah. I used to be that. Oh, you know, when that. I mean, we're talking about another thing, but I would dig up 10 other issues which happened in the past, which were related.
Yes.
But then it was long ago.
And then the padda goes completely somewhere else.
Then the padda goes somewhere else, and you don't want to talk and all of that. So I think in relationships such as husband and wife, or whichever ones, you should not dig up old history. You should not talk about it. If you had an issue, just go solve it out there and then. If you have this emotion that you want to get it out of your system. If you like the men that you don't want to talk about it, yet you'll meet people and be happy with them whenever you bump into them, that's fine. But if you're the sort who needs to get the thing out of his or her system, just get it out there and then. Do not talk about it 10 years down the road or 20 years down the road or even 10 days down, down the
easier said than done. I mean, that should be the ideal approach. But it becomes difficult because, even men have issues like this. I'm not saying all men are the same. Even men can be like that.
Sumer, I do not like how proper you're being and how calculated your responses are in this show today.
Okay.
When it is talking about family and in-laws and your spouse, then how do you feel? And let's talk generically, because it's very easy to make this a personal thing that I do that, but that is not particularly interesting to other people who are watching. Na कि भाई अच्छा तो तुम इस तरह करते होंगे, हम इस तरह नहीं करते. What is the best way to deal with issues? Now, one key question I'd like to ask you. Okay. If your wife has issues with your family, for example, with your mother or your sister or a cousin or an aunt or whatever, how would you ideally like her to approach you with that issue?
Okay. I'll speak about myself. If my wife has issues with my family, I'll agree with her because I have issues with my family. Let's start off with that. Okay, now on a serious note, I think, see, we are humans. We can learn a lot of things, how to do this, how to do that, but at times spur of the moment thing takes over everything else. However, having said that, I think whenever the situation is really hot, for example, if my wife has an issue with my mom, for example, let's say, and if she comes to me and says to me all these things, then I'm like, okay, what should I do? I think the best approach, ideally, what should happen is that if you have a problem in a family, if you have an issue, at that time, if you go and discuss it with your husband, it'll be like you're complaining. Because you're so passionate about it, and you can say all the wrong things. Ideally, at times you need to get away from a topic or a subject and come back to it to do justice to it. So ideally, take your time, think of all the pros and cons and how if I say this or say that will affect the situation, and then come back to the situation and discuss it. Ideally, yes. Even if we start doing this, gradually, sooner or later things can start improving. And that's my take on it.
I couldn't agree with you more. Because I think, and Asma, I'll come to you as well, obviously, because you're married and, you deal with issues. And some people, issues, I don't mean कि हाय लड़ाइयाँ हो रही हैं घरों में or anything of that sort, but छोटी-छोटी बातें होती हैं, किसने कुछ कह दिया. I think one thing, that we made very clear, my husband and myself, was just like, I was like, I won't be able to, as a person, listen to anything about my mother. I made it very clear that this is an issue for me. I will not be able to listen to anything. So thus, I will never say anything about. So families are no-go areas.
Pretty good, yeah.
Simply no-go areas. And mashallah, say we've actually never had issues with that issue. But, what do you think? Like as a woman and as the wife having to deal with in-laws, what do you feel is the best way to approach your husband or the situation, or even your mother-in-law. Some people have that relationship that you can go up and say, auntie or ammi or whatever, you know, क्यों कर रही हैं ये, मुझे बहुत बुरा लगा आपने ये कहा, you know.
बिल्कुल. I think a lot of people can have that relationship, but like every other relationship, it demands a lot of time. You can't expect to move in a house yesterday and complain to your mother-in-law today. I mean, and there are